I'd like to thank drugs, ADHD, depression, anxiety, dyslexia, dyscalculia, insomnia, dyspraxia, a lack of self-awareness, a lack of self-worth, a fear of social interaction, body dysmorphia, addiction, alcoholism, and a lower than average sized penis, without which none of this would be possible.
So, let's have a conversation about drugs. Oh, this is a minefield. So, I want to preface this by saying there is no judgment. Again, I do not judge, I just question choices. So, I will also preface this by saying I've been addicted to drugs. I've been addicted to alcohol. I've been addicted to sex. I've been addicted to food. Pretty much every addiction you can have, I've had. So I say this because I've been there and I understand what you're going through, or have an idea of what you might be going through. Let's say that. So this was a really interesting clip to me because I 100% agree with Robbie Williams in that I wouldn't be here if I hadn't had the experiences that I'd had. He obviously was saying the same thing in a funny way in this clip. My point being, and I'm sure if we have the conversation ever, he will tell you as much, is there comes a point where it doesn't work anymore. There comes a point where life changes and has to change, and you realize that whatever you're numbing out with is causing you more problems than the break from reality that you need. So, and this is something extremely pertinent because I see so many high functioning drug addicts these days. It is absolutely ridiculous. Working in the luxury industries that I've worked in pretty much most of my life, everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Champagne and cocaine was the catch cry of the 80s and 90s with supermodels at Fashion Week. So I've been there, I understand it. My question is, at what point, when you see this negativity coming up because of that behavior, at what point do you say, okay, enough's enough? For me, it was violent relationships and losing all my money and losing my health. You know, there was a lot of stuff wrapped up in that, you know, being extremely fearful for my life. That was my story. But I see all these people that are making lots of money. They, you know, all their friends are doing it. So they don't think there's a problem. But I just want to shake them and ask, when's it going to be enough? When are you good? Do you want to grow up and go into the next chapter of your life? Or are you happy just repeating again and again and again and being hurt by it? Because hurt does come from it sooner or later. So something to think about, something to talk about, and reach out to me if you need any help, because this is a really big one and it's going to cause a lot of problems further down the track if we have generations that don't know how to fix it.